And let's talk about raising prices in your low ticket membership. Now, before we go any further, let me make sure this is loud and clear. You do not have to raise your prices. Not now, not ever. And honestly, at the time of recording right now, with the way everything is going, especially in the United States, I don't recommend raising your prices for any reason. However, a lot of you guys are asking, when should I raise my prices? How should I raise my prices? How much should I raise my prices? And my answer is always charge your happy price. Whether it is $5 a month or $500 a month, that is your choice. The price that makes you happy and keeps people coming in day after day is your happy price. Also, I have memberships that I have raised the price on, and then I have memberships that I don't ever plan on raising the price on. I have the $5 mini bite size. It's the bite size bot vault. $5 a month for access to all of the bots that I create. It's freaking amazing, right? Well, guess what? I want 5,000 people in that membership. I don't need to raise those prices. Liz Wilcox, you guys might know her from the email marketing membership. She charges $9 a month and she has over 3,000 members. So if you do that math, she's making a nice chunk of change from her low ticket offer, and she's never raised her prices, and I don't think she ever will. So if your current price feels good and you're growing, leave it. There's no reason to change it. You're not behind. You're not having to do what other people do. Like just put your blinders on and focus on your stuff, okay? But if you're feeling pulled to raise your price, whether it's now or later, here are some things that I consider before I raise my prices. So number one, how many members do you have? If you're making less than $1,000 a month recurring with your low ticket membership, it is not time to raise your prices. You need to focus on getting more members in and or keeping the ones that you have if you're losing members. Raising the price too early really just slows your growth down. I've raised prices in the past whenever I've had 100 members all the way up to 250 members. So with Pips Light, I had 250 members and I raised the price from $7 a month to $27 a month, which was a huge price raise, but I had been at $7 a month for I think 2 years or something, and it had turned into this huge program, and everybody gets to get on a coaching call and all this stuff, right? So I raised it up. There are still people coming in all the time at that $27 a month. And then with, let's see, the Build-A-Bot Club, we started out at 15 a month, got 100 people in right away, and then we raised it to 20, got 50 more people in, and raised it to 25, I think is how we did it. Sorry, guys, I don't have anything in front of me to tell you exactly how we did it, but that's what I remember. And I think now it's like $30 a month. Now with Build-A-Bot, the reason that we're raising it is because we're turning Build-A-Bot into like this VIP experience. Right now, we have a monthly coaching call. It might eventually get to be a weekly coaching call, and then we can raise it up to something more like $99 or $97 a month, right? So it really just depends on why you're wanting to raise it, but those are just some of the examples that I can give you. Again, between 100 and 250 members is when I've raised my prices. Now, one thing I do want to mention, I have seen this happen a lot, and it's kind of like, it probably feels a little embarrassing. So I just want to save you from this. Don't tell people from day one, like, we're going to raise the price when we hit 100 members, because I've seen people do that. And then like the whole year, they're like, oh, when we get 100 members, we'll raise the price, and they still haven't raised it. So like all year, you haven't gotten to 100 members. But that messaging, like, oh, we're going to raise prices when we get to 100, that's making it feel like a hot commodity, right? And then it takes 9 months and you're at 30 members and you're still having to say that. Like, how many years are you going to say we're raising once we hit 100? People see that stuff, they notice that stuff. And if they see that your stuff is growing at a snail's pace, then they're going to have zero urgency to get in. Right? So if you're going to tell anybody once we hit 100 members or whatever number, do it when you're close. Do it when you're close, okay? Step 2, okay, don't do it on a whim. Don't just be like, oh, I'm raising the prices this week. When I decided to raise the prices on Pip Slate, I had around, I think, 250 members, but I didn't just change the price overnight. I created a 30-day runway. I was like, you guys, I'm doing a challenge this month. I want to get 100 new members before the price goes up. Get in, get in, get in. Here's why. I sent out so many emails. I made so many Facebook posts. I was like, everybody's going to get sick of me. But you know what? They didn't. And even after the price raised, I got emails like, oh my gosh, I missed this. Can I still get into the lower price? So yeah, you can't post too much, really. You make sure everybody knows. But I took that whole 30 days and I was like, I'm getting 100 new members. Guess what? I got 300 new members in 1 month. That's more than the previous 2 years combined, which my own fault. I didn't promote my membership. It was all through freebies and automations. So no hate there to myself. 250 members is still pretty awesome. But I know I could have done a lot more. But 300 in a month, that's insane. That's insane. So you need the urgency, you need the consistency, putting that out there, and make sure that they have time to get in before the price goes up. So don't raise your prices randomly. Plan it, announce it, and then go all in on your marketing for that month. Step 3, give them a reason to join now. The only reason that people join is because they have like a push, right? And so if the only reason is, oh, the price is going up, that's really not always enough. Sometimes it is. With Pips Light, it was. And with Build-A-Bot Club, it was. But I feel like on some memberships, like I'm in there and I'm like, yeah, it's okay. I'm not leaving, but I'm not in there all the time because it's not that exciting. So if you have a membership that's kind of like feeling lukewarm, you might need to add something new. So for example, let me give you like a real life example. So say that you have a $9 a month membership and it's templates, and that's pretty much all that they get. They just log in, they get a few templates a month. Cool. Everybody's happy. But you're not getting a ton of people joining. Well, then why are you raising your prices, right? So, okay, I'm going to raise my prices. What am I going to add to make this worth the $19 a month that I'm raising it up to? Maybe I'll add a monthly call. Maybe I'll add a monthly challenge. And that's something that you can automate. The challenges, you can schedule out your challenges for the whole year, right? Like in Subtrio, whenever you go in the back end for the marketing and scheduling all of that, I have scheduled like 100 posts at once. And I did this for the affiliate marketing challenge we did. And then we did another challenge in VIP. And I had all the posts scheduled out every single day for the whole challenge before it even started. So just make it exciting and sexy to join. Add something new and fresh and fun because you want people to stay. But you also want them to be like, oh my gosh, I cannot miss out on joining before the price goes up. I need to get in. Step 4, focus on retention. I didn't realize that retention was such a big deal in the low ticket membership arena. Like, I didn't realize it was such a big problem until I started talking to other membership owners outside of VIP. I've always had really good luck, and I'm going to say luck, good fortune, whatever you want to call it. I've had really good fortune keeping people in my memberships. I don't have people leaving my memberships usually. I mean, I have, I think 200-ish in my Pips VIP coaching, and a few people trickle out here and there, the people who aren't showing up anyway. So it doesn't really, I don't really notice it too much unless I get an email about it. But for the most part, I'm getting like the last time I opened the doors, I got 100 people in, and I think in the past few months, I've had maybe 5 people leave, right? So you want to make sure that your retention rate is as high as it can be. If more than 5% of your members are leaving like on a monthly basis, if you're losing 5%, and this is literally just a number I came up with, I'm sure there are people that are far more advanced into metrics than I am that can give you like, oh, 2.35%, whatever, right? But if you are losing more than 5% of your members every month, you've got a leaky boat and you need to fix it. That means your energy needs to go into retention before expansion, because if you expand and you get new people in, they're just going to leave too. So if you're in my Pips VIP coaching, you know what to do. If you are losing members, you need to go into the feedback forum and you need to say, hey, shred my membership, top to bottom. I want to know why people are leaving, so then you can build it back up. If you're not in VIP, find some trusted members to give you honest feedback. Ask where they're getting stuck, or when people leave, ask them why they're leaving. Offer them an incentive. If you fill out this little 5-minute survey or 5-question survey, not 5 minutes, that's too long. 5-question survey. At the end of it, you press submit, and then you'll get a free template, or you'll get a free this, or you'll get a free that, you get a free course, whatever, right? Ask them where they're getting stuck, why they're leaving, what felt confusing, if they were overwhelmed, why, what was overwhelming, what can make them want to stay longer, and then fix those things. You should not worry about raising prices. You have to worry about retention. If you raise your price, even more people are going to leave, because the people that are leaving at $9 a month, they're leaving at $9. People who come in at 19, like, yeah, they're going to leave even faster, right? So all of this to say, raising your prices is not a must do. It's not even something that I really recommend for most people. If you do raise your prices, there are great things about it. It gives you flexibility for flash sales, Black Friday offers, and, more of a margin for that. But honestly, if you think about the low ticket membership model, and you think about, okay, $7, $9, $10, $15 a month, it is such a slip and slide for people to join that it really doesn't make sense to raise your prices and create friction. It makes sense to go for volume. Instead of slowing it down and then maybe only having 200 or 300 members, why not keep it the same price and ramp up? Keep adding to it and add 1,000 members, right? So again, with my $5 a month membership, I am hoping that Pam and I are going to get thousands and thousands of members in. No intention of raising the price. But then with our Build-A-Bot, we are adding more and more of ourselves, more and more deep, really involved stuff. Yes, the price is going to go up on that every 100 members. Okay, so there's pros and cons to each. You really it comes down to charge your happy price. Charge what you want to charge. It's just, if you raise your prices, you can't really go back on it and lower it, especially if people join. And it kind of looks silly if you're like, oh, it's going up to $99, and then you have to lower it, right? So just think about all those things, and maybe pull a little tarot or oracle card and see if you're on the right path and if raising the price is the right answer for you. Let me know in the comments which one of these was the most helpful. I'm interested to see which one of these is going to talk you into raising your prices or talk you into keeping your prices the same.